Hello everyone, I'm the principal of Hwa Chong International School, Miss Linda Lee. So prior to taking on the principalship, I had been teaching in Hwa Chong International since 2011, and I was teaching English language and literature as well as theory of knowledge in the IB years. So Hwa Chong International is a private local international school, and we are part of the Hwa Chong family of schools, which have more than 100 years of history in Hwa Chong Educational Institution. So as a private institution, we offer the IB curriculum, and we offer the 6-year integrated program. So students coming in at grade 7, they will do our in-house design program to prepare them for the IB in the final 2 years of their study in HCIS, which is Hwa Chong International School. So while we offer the international curriculum like IB, we also stay very much focused in helping students to understand and appreciate Asian cultures and values. There's also great emphasis on the learning of the Chinese language because we are part of the Hwa Chong family and we share the same rich heritage as well as history of our mother school. So students coming in from diverse backgrounds, they get the opportunity to interact with students from different nationalities as well as Singaporeans, while at the same time within the school, there are many activities that foster students to become critical thinkers as well as creative learners. So in Hwa Chong International, we want our students to be not only good students who can do well in the exams and to get into good universities, more importantly, it is about character development. So the school works together to ensure students are well disciplined in the area of academic, while also having a keen interest in non-academic areas. That's number one. So having the discipline means that students will be able to manage their time well, to ensure they complete all the tasks that have been assigned. And number two, the teachers are the ones who make the difference in the learning of our students. Teachers are highly committed and caring, nurturing in the process. So for example, if students are falling behind in the academic learning, students are always identified to attend extra classes, while at the same time, they are also encouraged to approach teachers for individual coaching and consultations outside of school. I think the secret lies in our ability, I would say, to bring students to realize their full potential. Now, for that to happen, the student must understand themselves. They must know their own strengths, interests, as well as areas that they might not be so good in. Now, having this self-knowledge is important because they can then work together with the teachers and the school to work together with the parents to bring the students fully to the best outcome upon graduation. Now, the journey is definitely not easy, right? There's a lot of sessions that we do with students one-on-one to understand what might be their struggles, what might be their challenges, and then we find ways to help them. So it takes two hands to clap. For the school to bring success to the students must have the self-motivation as well as the desire to want to succeed. So a well-planned curriculum together with the efforts of the teachers to supervise and guide the students and the school working alongside the parents to get their support. So all of these then work together as the so-called formula for success. So in Hwa Chong, we offer a range of scholarships. For international students, it's primarily for merit-based scholarship. So some parents or even outsiders, they may not understand why must Hwa Chong give money to invite students to come in to study. I think Hwa Chong, right, as a brand name, we are strong in charity. So Hwa Chong Institution is a government school, but Hwa Chong International is a private institution. While we are private, we are not driven by profits. Our goal is actually to make available opportunities for students to pursue international education. So students may be very, very talented or very intelligent, but they may not have the financial means, right? Or even the knowledge about what opportunities there are overseas. So this is where Hwa Chong International School will come in. So number one is to help more students to know about the IB program, to know about Hwa Chong. Number two, it's also for us to reach out to the different communities overseas to establish ourselves as an international school where students and parents can come in and pursue different curriculum as well as seek out opportunities to further their studies after graduating from Hwa Chong to go into local universities like NUS or NTU, or even going into Ivy League universities overseas. I think importantly is the English language competency, because in Singapore, the medium of instruction is English. From our years of experience, having Korean students in the school, we see that Korean students are very driven. They are very hardworking. They are good in mathematics. They are good in sciences. So the area that they need to improve on is actually English language, so that they are equally competitive, right, with students from different backgrounds. So if you ask me how to prepare, I think exposure to the English language, reading a lot in English language, practicing the language in oral communication, having the ability to write complete sentences, at least like 200 to 300 words. Language learning takes time. So you need to listen, you need to use, you need to communicate, because many students, they can be reading a lot in English books, but they don't have the chance to use the language, to talk to people in the language. And human interaction and communication will come into life, when you use it more often. So that is very important. We welcome you to Hwa Chong International School, that's number one. We have quite a good support for Korean students in our school. Korean community is actually the second largest international students in Hwa Chong. So, if you are worried about the culture differences, whether it's difficult to adapt to Singapore local education system, I think that should not be a concern, because there's a lot of support that we give. So for students who are keen to join us, I would say that you have to work very hard, and it is possible for your dream to come true. Korean students are very good. Okay, I have taught quite a number of Korean students as well. I think if they enter the school at the early years, because we offer a 6-year program, so for students who come in grade 7 or grade 8, with a long runway of 4 years or even 6 years, Korean students will be able to excel, because they will be in the system and they get used to it, and then that is how the success comes about, right? So they are hardworking, they are very polite, and Korean students are very proud of the Korean culture. So in our school, we see a lot of students, Korean students, promoting K-pop culture, dance. These are all good initiatives, and we can see that they assimilate to the local culture very quickly. And many of them graduate having learned the Chinese language, and so they have 3 languages in the end, right? They'll be competent in English, Korean, as well as Chinese language, which is actually a bonus for them in the future. Yeah. Shinseki has been a long-time partner of the school. They have been very supportive, right? And I think we have a very good working relationship, right? Whether it is at the point of registration for admission, or even after the child has admitted into our school. So whenever, parents have concerns, and it could be because of the language barrier, some of the parents may go back to Shinseki for assistance, and then the message is relayed to the school. So I think we enjoy this kind of a very collaborative and open communication, which helps parents to have the ease of mind, as well as the confidence, in wanting to send their child overseas, knowing that even after they have admitted into the school, Shinseki is there to give the support. Yeah.